Since everything is ever changing, then you do not want to grasp things. You are also part of that flux of changing. Therefore, you don't want to attach to things. If you don't want to attach, then there is no suffering, no tension, no tightness, no distress, no stress. You just relax. Just you let things go as they come. Things come and go. If you grasp it, then you have to suffer. If you are mindful, you do not grasp it. That is how we have to practice mindfulness, and the purpose of practicing mindfulness is to live here in this society unattached, unrepelled. That is what you call the life without self, life free from self-centeredness. Okay, let's now understand what is clear comprehension. Mindfulness and clear comprehension. Now let's come to understand what is clear comprehension. Clear comprehension means clear understanding. The Pali term for clear comprehension is sampajanya. Sampajanya. Sampajanya is a noun. Sampajanati is the verb. We have to understand this word first. There is a word janati. Janati means know. Then with the prefix pajanati. Pajanati means know well. Then sampajanati. Sampajanati. When you add another prefix, it means sampajanati. Sampajanati means know it very well. That is the meaning sampajana, sampajanya or sampajanati. Now sampajanati means it is clear that you know very well. If you know anything very well, what can you see? What can you understand? What can you comprehend there? You can see things as they are. If you see things as they are, what can you see there? You can see the object is ever changing. It is because of your clear comprehension. You see that the object is ever changing. You see that there is nothing unchanging. No any entity, no any substance there. You can see everything, every molecule, every particle, every subatomic particle is ever changing. That is what you see if you have clear comprehension. So you can see then, if there is no unchanging thing, no entity, what you see is nothing but activity. Not entity, but activity. So where is self? You clearly understand that there is no self, there is no soul to be grasped. There is no permanent entity to be grasped as soul or self. That is what you see if you have clear comprehension. In the Avijja Sutta, the discourse on Avijja, ignorance, from Anguttara Nikaya, the numerical discourses, the Buddha said, this clear comprehension itself comes to be because of a cause. You know, nothing comes to be without a cause. Everything in the whole system of the world comes to be because of cause. There is a cause. There are causes, of course. not only one particular cause. There are several different causes. So clear comprehension comes to be because of cause. There is a cause. The Buddha said the cause. What is the cause? The Buddha said wise attention. Wise attention is the cause for clear comprehension. When you have wise attention, we have to understand what wise attention is also. Wise attention means you give your attention to understand the cause of things. You give attention to the base, to origin, to see, to understand the cause of the object. That is what is called wise attention. So wise attention also come to be because of a cause. What is the cause of wise attention? The cause of wise attention is confidence. Confidence also come to be because of a cause. What is the cause of confidence? Listening to the Dhamma, Sad-Dhamma, the sublime Dhamma. Listening to sublime Dhamma also arises because of a cause. That is because of true friend, Sat Purisa, Kalyana Mitta. Kalyana Mitta is a good friend, true friend. This is a very important factor in the practice, in the spiritual journey. Everybody should have a Kalyana Mitta, good friend, a friend who knows the Dhamma, who knows and who share the Dhamma with us. When we have a good friend, he suggests us to listen to the sublime Dhamma. You get the opportunity to listen to the Dhamma, Sad-Dhamma, the sublime Dhamma. When you have a good friend, he takes you to the place where you can listen to the Dhamma, sublime Dhamma. When you get the opportunity to understand, to listen to the sublime Dhamma and understand the sublime Dhamma, you get the opportunity to develop your confidence. When you get the opportunity to develop your confidence, you get the opportunity to develop your wise attention. When you have wise attention, then you have clear comprehension. When you have clear comprehension, you get the opportunity to restrain of your senses. When you have the opportunity to restrain your senses, you get the opportunity to develop your three modes of conduct. When you develop your three modes of conduct, you get the opportunity to develop 4 establishments of mindfulness. When you develop 4 establishments of mindfulness, you can develop 7 factors of enlightenment. When you develop the 7 factors of enlightenment, you get the opportunity to experience knowledge and liberation. This is the way, friends. This is the way to develop clear comprehension. If you have clear comprehension, you can understand 5 things in anything. What are the 5 things? The first, you can understand the arising of things, arising of anything. Second, you can understand cessation of anything. Third, you can understand the gratification of anything. Then the fourth, you can understand the danger of anything. Fifth, you can understand the escape of anything. In Pali, samudaya, Attangama, Asada, Adinava and Nissaran. This you can understand if you have clear comprehension. So it is because of clear comprehension that we can understand things as they are. So when we develop mindfulness, wisdom and clear comprehension, these three should be developed together as a triangle. Mindfulness, wisdom and clear comprehension. If we have mindfulness, wisdom and clear comprehension, we can attain enlightenment. You know, in the dispensation of the Buddha, there were thousands of monks, nuns, male followers and female followers. They practiced this, practice mindfulness. They developed wisdom. They developed their clear comprehension. As the result, they attained different stages of holy life. There are 4 stages: stream enterer, once returner, non-returner and arahantship. They all attain these different stages because of mindfulness, clear comprehension and wisdom. These are the factors to be developed. When we develop these factors, we all can attain enlightenment. All the monks, all the nuns in the time of the Buddha, if you read the elders' verses and sisters' verses, Theragata, Therigata, you can understand that many monks and nuns, they attain enlightenment by practicing this Dhamma. So that is what we also have to practice. So when we practice this Dhamma, we can live happily, peacefully. That is the purpose. So when we practice mindfulness and clear comprehension, this really helps us to maintain, to lead happy, peaceful life. To lead happy, peaceful life, we have to practice something. We have to do something. What is to be done? First, we have to understand that things are ever changing. Therefore, we should not grasp things. We should not cling to things. Whenever you cling to things, then you have stress. That first of all we have to understand that, and we have to be content. Contentment, the contentment is very important. Once the Buddha said contentment is the highest wealth. Santutti paramang dana. Contentment is the highest, greatest wealth. Contentment is very important. We have to be satiate with what we have. We have to understand. We have to be moderate. Moderate in many things. Moderation is very important. The whole teaching of the Buddha is on moderation, middle path. The Buddha gave up extremes and he followed the middle path. That is what we have to follow. Let's always try to practice middle way, middle path. Let's try to be moderate. Then we can be happy. Middle way is wonderful. Therefore, we have to practice middle way. So to practice this, we have to understand how to do that. The first thing is you have to give up whatever material things, whatever things that you grasp whatever thing that you cling to, you have to give up it mentally. You have to give up. The Buddha said, give up, abandon what is not yours. What is not yours means, I is not yours. The Buddha said, I is not yours. Give it up. Abandon. Mentally abandon things. Ear is not yours. Tongue is not yours. Nose is not yours. Body is not yours. Mind is not yours. These are not yours. Abandon, the Buddha said. Whatever you see is not yours. Whatever you hear is not yours. Abandon. Whatever you smell is not yours. Abandon. Whatever you taste is not yours. Abandon. Whatever you have tangible is not yours. Whatever you get as the mental object is not yours. Abandon. Mentally abandon these things. Give up things. That is what is called renunciation. Practice renunciation. That is the first thing to be done. Secondly, you to practice metta, love and friendliness, non-ill will. This is called non-ill will. Your will is not ill. Practice metta, as what we practiced earlier. That is how we have to practice metta, love and friendliness. Then the third, practice non-violence. Non-violence. Non-violence is very important. It is the base of all virtue. Non-violence. Fourth one, practice mindfulness of breathing daily, at least for a few minutes, morning and evening. Then you can understand yourself. Who am I? What I am doing here? And how you respond, how you expose the world like that. Then you are quite relaxed. You are doing things properly, not grasping anything. The Buddha said, there is nothing in the whole system of the world. There is nothing to cling to. Let's understand this. When we understand this Dhamma in this manner, if we can put this into our daily life, we can lead happy, peaceful life. Light-heartedly, we can live in this society. This is the purpose of understanding this Dhamma, understanding mindfulness and clear comprehension. Let's all understand this clearly and practice this in our daily life. May we live long in peace. May we all realize real peace, real happiness of Nepal. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So now, if you have questions,